Alright, so this is going to be a pretty chill session. What I want to animate is a simple animation text. It's going to be a Devil Destruction, who is this guy. He is going to hit a German suplex on the Holy Knight, which is this guy. Holy Knight's going to rebound and hit him with a backdrop driver, and I think that'll complete the little test. So yeah, let's start. Hit this first one. First frame of the minute. Let me get to a good angle so I don't mess with the camera. Now, I want to try to have proper technique here, and by that I mean I want them to do it in a way that pro wrestlers really do, and like do it in a way that's like relatively safe. So that means instead of just landing on the head, they'd be landing on the shoulder blades, upper back area. Sometimes in the neck too. They might hit a little in the neck bump. I have to be real careful. I'm gonna sneeze. Sorry about that, guys. Allergies have been destroying me, so I'm gonna try to plug the mic when I sneeze. Alright. The hugging will start. I'm gonna raise his back. That's that really important. That movement, this movement of movement, is definitely what we want. He's right, guys. The realization is as good as a guess. Although not always. Alright. Holy Knight is in that acceptance phase of, I'm about to take a German suplex. So, to assist me with this German suplex will be my handy dandy this tool. People knock it, it sure is visible. I also have the hook from up top. I'm going to try to use this hook. You can barely see it. It's less visible. Now I will try to primarily use this, but when I can't, and I need the extra assistance, that's when this plastic stand's gonna come in. And what can really be done, you know? I didn't even realize it was in the frame the whole time. Down there in the corner. Alright, now what I'm gonna do here, it's okay to spend a little bit of time in between transitions. I think this is something that I've learned pondering stop motion during my absence. Is that I need to spend more time in the transition. I'm gonna call these the transitions. So it seems more realistic. So obviously he's getting the hug here, right? I'll have to secure the hug for the German. And he's gonna steadily lower his weight. Now, if I was to start going now, it would be considered a snap German suplex. And I don't necessarily want that. So I'm going to keep the subtle movements going here. Actually, I'm still going to keep him going. Arms going back. Yeah, see, I moved him forward a little bit. That's not this movement that I want. This movement of movement is important. That stand being there earlier and then not being there kind of bugged me. But this is the animation test, so I would, I don't know if it was visible. I would take this thing out entirely, or start this over entirely. Okay. Now that the hug is secured, they will begin to lower. And this is where the balancing gets tough. Alright, I got that one. The raise begins. Oh, I touched the camera. Hopefully it didn't do much. Alright.
Nothing in particular.
Ooh, this is tough. Except for these out there, I think. I gotta move him this way. And now the lift. Now, I want to see if I can get this freestanding. I am not 100% sure about this, because I don't know if he's properly hugging him. I do. I just have to get him in the right spot now, right? I think that works. Can I get the next frame free? Probably not. So this is where I'm going to use the hook. And the question is where I have learned, and I'm going to give it a shot, but I think the outside shoulder, outside for you guys, will be the spot. Either that, or I'm going to hook it on. If this doesn't work, I'm going to hook it on the double destruction guy. And I don't know if it is going to work. No.
and all my hope is gone.
So now I'm going to try to put the hook on the underside behind his back. And I'm going with double instructions back simply because I'm trying to avoid using the plastic piece that's more visible. So obviously the placement's off, so I can fix the placement. Now I can start putting some flavor and pizzazz. Put that head back. This point is just balancing. So, if you remember, I want to try to keep this like a true real pro wrestling. If you're trying to protect your opponent, but still want this to be nasty. So we're going to the tippy toes now, and I do believe the secret here is I'm gonna have to switch this over to I can worry about the placement in a second. I'm gonna switch this to him. Because now on his tippy toes, he's going to be able to balance with the weight. Now I just need to worry about placing it, which is not too hard to do. I think I'm on a grosser angle. Okay, so I'm gonna need to bend this to do what I wanted to do. Whoop. Move the camera. And that's my fault. I'm using too much muscle. I need to use more finesse. So twist. Now, where is he supposed to be? He's about here. Okay, I gotta go back a little bit. Come on. I need you to hold this action figure for me, please. The question is, can I get the camera back to where it is? I got you. Maybe not. That's it. Yeah. I'm lot of sticky impact. So a rule, I guess, for doing the move safely, the rule of thumb, I guess, is your head touches before their head touches. For a safer German suplex, is how we do it in actual. I don't know if it's against the rules of German suplex your opponent in regular, like amateur collegiate wrestling or whatever, but probably in the Olympics you can. I think people get. Yeah, Alexander Kremlin's putting people on his head all the time. So I'm gonna have his head touch. I don't think I'm gonna need this on his body anymore. But I will have him begin to tuck his chin. You're now on your head like that. And then I'm gonna see if I can get a good enough squeeze here. I can do this free pose. If I can balance it. You know what? Here, let me do this. That work? Let's see. If not, I'm just gonna put it on his ankle. But because he won't hold him. So, using a sky hook, that's good enough. Sky hook, I'm going to attach this to outside leg, of course, less visible. And then get this. Just got to worry about placement. Or is it back planted?
Aquí está de control chequeando la arepa, cabina de presurización, gancho atmosférico, repro, salsa rosada, compresor del aire, cama con hielo, la chora, cuarta máquina. Prende la verga, traeme un patacón para empezar el conteo. Y dice 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. ¡Champa el coño! ¡Arrancó la verga para el paso!
This would be a nasty angle. Okay. So, the devil is planted. I want him to be very little. No, I definitely don't need that. Alright. There is the shoulder touch. I actually don't need that last one. Actually, it doesn't hurt. I just need to get the placement right here. And then remove the sky hook. Yeah, I'm sorry, bro. I was drinking and sorry about this one. I actually think I will remove that last one. No. We're getting to the end of the German, so I will have him roll through. the greatest elevator song ever. I'm serious. This song is like waiting in line perfected. This is the best hold music you could ever get. This is... Your call is very important to us. Please hold and we will be with you shortly. Thank you. At its peak. That's what this song is. So there's a little stickiness here. So one of these frames will need to go. One of these frames. I choose you to be gone. Yeah. So he is gonna roll through. Yeah, that German's pretty nice. Yeah, I could. Hey, now that's how you animate a German suplex. Alright, let's finish this. He's gonna start to get up. Now this is where the importance of paying attention to detail really works. If you want him to be lazy here, at this point, there have been times when I'm saying this from experience. I have been lazy during this part right here, which is the transitionary phase, and it's so much better when I'm not lazy here. In fact, the more attention I put into this phase, the better the overall product will go. So he will begin to stand using this arm as like a weight point. So you see it kind of looks like he's so when he transitions to go into his knee, it'll look a little bit better. And him, I'm gonna keep his head down as he lifts up, and this is also one of the hardest things to animate too, getting up realistically, because there's a lot of points when you kind of use a lot of weight distribution and stuff, and it can just be difficult to animate. And that is a completed German suplex. I'll put this on for a second. Checking things also to make sure oh yeah, if you remember my last stream, this would have all kind of positives and stuff like that. So now I'm actually getting a smooth playback, which is definitely what I want. How long is this stream going? I think I might make a part 2. This has been 25 minutes. Okay, I'm gonna stop this. This part 2 will be Holy Night. We're getting back up and hitting double destruction with the backdrop driver, and I'm going to show a safe way, a cool way to animate that also looks to be safe. But that will be on part 2. So thanks for staying with me. I'm going to let this run for a little bit so you can just see the German Suplex with some cool music. And I'll also play with some speeds. So I'm animating this at 12.5. I'm curious as to what this would look like going a little bit faster. Let's say 14. Pause it so I can get the stabilize itself. Doesn't look bad at 14 frames. It's fast. A little faster than I want, but now let's see it at 6 frames. Yeah. 6 frames, it looks pretty good. 12 frames obviously is the sweet spot. Maybe 13. Maybe this. I animated in 12.5, so you got the tiers for 13. This is a look behind the scenes. This is legit how I do it every time by myself. It actually looks pretty good at 13 frames. Definitely 12.5 is better though. I think tiers. What about 12? Nope, 12.5 is the sweet spot. And I'm going to keep animating at this. Yeah, no, I think this is good. Alright. So, thank you guys, and part 2 will be coming very, very soon.